Yesterday, I talked about DDG and DDG being a BBD, a bitter baby daddy. But I I came across a little bit more, and I wanted to. I can't go back in time, so I got to kind of rehash this real quick because this shit is crazier. Like it is so obvious what's going on, and how like he has like utterly exposed himself to me. Like I don't even know. I don't often go to like the comment sections on these. Like I don't read baller alert comments, you know what I mean? Like I don't know what people are really saying against Haley. I've heard people say that they are trashing Haley, and I can believe it because whenever a man says something condemning a woman or villainizing a woman, I mean by default, because of how society conditions us, people are going to come forth and try to protect that man and defend that man. So I'm not shocked, and I know the types of. I'm sure. I can imagine the types of things they're saying about Haley and about the situation, but I don't know how y'all could listen and see all of what's going on and walk away going, nah, she trying to keep this baby away from him. Or DDG isn't a total fucking psycho at this point, because what the fuck is this? Remember yesterday, if you guys were listening to the video, remember when he said this?
Cause I'm a real nigga. But this shit is foul, bro. Like, if I want to come get my son, I should be able to get my son. Plain.
No. Remember? Okay. If I want to get my son, I should be able to get my son, right? Mm-mm.
Don't really speak like.
And he continued with all of this. Like this right here was the most damning of all the things that he was saying.
That. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna take my son, go hang out downstairs. Whoop, I'm getting kicked out. No, like it's conversations where it's like the shit that's said to me is so if niggas heard it, it's on some leave us alone type shit. I'm like, bro, like now I can see if I like no nigga in the world can tell me that I'm a deadbeat or a bad dad. No nigga in the world can ever say that to me. If my son can talk, he'll tell you my pops is the realest nigga ever. This nigga fuck with me. I wish I can be around him more. I don't get the chance to, bro. It's not cool. Like it's like, all right, like I have never took my son out of the state before. Never been able to. I don't have permission. Like it's like I have a fucking second mom. Like I gotta ask my second mom, hey, can I take my son? Can I take our son somewhere? But if she want to get up and leave the country and leave the state, I get no say so whatsoever. I can't say one word because she tell me that she the primary parent. Like it's like, bro, the shit not cool, bro.
Now, that right there is, like it doesn't like on his face, I guess to some people, they're like, yeah, man, that's crazy because people feel like babies are shared property or some shit like that. Like men have just as much of a claim to a child. Like I don't buy that, right? I don't buy into that, you know. Um, I'm not saying fathers don't. I'm just talking about like I'm looking at it more like whoever spends the most time with the child, who knows the most about the child, who has invested the most, especially when the child is small. They by default that person should be the primary parent as long as they're taking. Also, on that live stream, he said that his baby was sick and he just he wished he could just be over there to get some steam up in his nose, if you guys remember correctly. Now I'm sitting there like, all right, like, you just hear that, whatever. I just brushed it off as whatever. But then I came across this video today and I was like, what the fuck?
Good morning, Snap. I just want to come on here and tell you guys why I'm not posting. Me and Halo are very sick. We have RSV and we do not feel good at all. So sorry I haven't been posting snaps, but I've just been using all my energy to take care of my baby and myself. Um, yeah, any mommies have any tips for this cold? We both have fevers on and off. We went to the doctor yesterday She gave us medicine. She just told us to rest, lots of fluids, everything. But any other tips would be welcome and needed. Love you guys.
So,
Good morning, Snap. I just want to.
so she is at home sick with her small child with RSV. Why would you want to be over like, and I'm not saying like you don't want to help, don't get me wrong, but I'm saying no. So she's over there sick. He ain't talking about going over taking care of her, by the way. He just saying, oh, I want to be there. Nigga, that is a highly contagious disease, a virus, sorry, not disease, virus. Why are you, what are you talking about? That's stupid. Why are you, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to go over there and do what? Get sick too? You ain't about to go over there and help her. He's not going to help the situation by going over there. That's the point. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, like, yeah, my baby's sick. I want to get some steam up in him. She got it, bro. She got it. She's isolated herself for a good reason. It's a pretty serious virus for a child, not for a, for y'all age group, whatever, for our age group, but yeah, for a child, it's a pretty contagious thing. That makes sense. She, like, you should stay away. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. That was so weird. And then I found out that he like took that baby. I remember the video. I just didn't register. But he took his baby to like Kai Cenat's house like a long time ago. Like, you know what I'm saying? No fault of Kai's, but like, why would you take your baby in that environment? Like, that is not an environment for a fucking 11-month-old child, bro. Like, that's why you can't take your baby out the state. You have proven to be irresponsible publicly, let alone if that's what you're doing publicly, I can't imagine what you're doing privately. Every single thing that he is crying about, that he's trying to like do this like woe is me, like song and dance or whatever about, the more he talks, the more I'm like, oh, I see exactly why she don't want you to have that baby. Like, that man you can't trust him with a small child. You can't at all. And if that wasn't bad enough, after you went on your fucking rant, on your tangent, bad mouthing the mother of your child, right? You decided to compound the situation and do this stupid ass shit. I gave her a baby and then I had lost her. Don't take my son, cause he all I got. I'm just having fun. I don't love these thoughts. You tell me that you gon' move on, but I know you not trying to make me pay to see my son. They gon' make me hot. Like, what, nigga? You made a diss song about her again? Twice? And if you listen to what he said, he's saying, you trying to make me pay to see my son. You talking about child support? Yeah. And that's why she was calling him a deadbeat. And he was in there talking about, I ain't no deadbeat. You're a deadbeat. You ain't paying for that baby. You don't. So let me get this straight. You don't see the baby. So I know you're not paying for that baby. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't like if you're not seeing your baby 3, 4, 5 times a week, right? Where you can say, well, I don't need to give you no money. You can't say that to her, right? Because you're not actually like with the baby enough. And I know you're not paying for the baby, clearly, because you're bitter, right? And then she's calling you a deadbeat. So you're not giving any money for the baby and you don't spend enough time with the baby. Yeah, bro. Yeah. You're a deadbeat. That is literally what a deadbeat is. You're a deadbeat dad. I don't care if you want to see the baby or whatever. You're a deadbeat dad, bro. You're a deadbeat dad. And now you're on the internet crying about it. Like, this shit is so amazing. The delusion is crazy. But look, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. And here's what I'm saying. Hear me out. I don't blame him because I know that he knows that all he has to do as a man is come out and say, baby mamas, hey, baby mamas, they be tripping, right? Like, that's all he has to do. And he knows all the guys gonna be like him. And a bunch of mammies is gonna come around and protect him. I just encountered a head mammy today. She was what's the women on oh my God, what's the show? Bridesmaids, Handmaid's Tale. She's like the women that like train the women at the house and shit and beat them into submission. She was one of them. I was like, oh shit. Those were there. So you got those, and you got them regular men that's gonna ride, that's gonna cyber slurp any man that come out on the internet and say crazy stuff about women. Yeah, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. He knows exactly what he's doing, right? That fake ass fucking bro. And that song trash, by the way. This shit is crazy. While the mother of his child is down bad, sick, taking care of his baby, he want to stress her out more, talking cash money shit about her on the internet. She trying to recover, bro. God damn. She's stressed out already. She got real shit to be stressed out about, like y'all baby, the health of your baby. She laid up with that baby right underneath her. And you on the internet stressing her out more, dragging her name through the mud for what? Because you don't want to pay your fair share, and you are a neglectful father. And you trying to convince the whole internet you're not. I feel like all of this to me was to get ahead of the court shit. I do. I really believe that a lot of this was to get ahead of the court shit that's about to happen. Because they gonna go to court, and I think some stuff is gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? And I think he might be a little afraid of Haley, addressing it publicly, which she hasn't yet. And she doesn't owe us that. But if she does ever address it, and tell the truth about it, it's gonna paint him in a terrible light. So I feel like a part of this was him trying to, get ahead of that. But that you can't make this shit up, bro. You cannot make this shit up. All those every fucking thing I've heard that man say thus far has just solidified in my mind that everything Haley is doing or whatever with Halo is 100% right. Because you don't care anything about the mother of the child's well-being, and you seem like you don't care that much about your own child's well-being. You put your own child in unnecessary situations. I won't necessarily call them dangerous. I won't. But I will just say they're very unnecessary. Very unnecessary. And I want to be clear. Brother DDG. From one father to another, that is typical. That's typical. What you're doing is typical, right? And I'm not talking about the internet and all. I'm saying on an interpersonal level, right? Men, for whatever reason, right? And I don't want to get into the reason right now, even though I typically want to, but not right now. For whatever reason, men are we are not as attentive to the kids as the mothers are, right? And what I'm saying, why the attentiveness matters is most mothers wouldn't take a child to Kai Sinet's house, right? Like a small child like that to Kai's house. They would understand it's just unnecessary. He can get sick. He can get hurt. Are you gonna be holding him the whole entire time? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's just pointless, right? It just doesn't make any sense. Most women would not be down to do that, right? But to and it is what I'm saying to DDG. A lot of men, if not most fathers, would do something like that. Not to Kai's house. Fathers will take their kids to bars. Fathers will take their kids to parties, or gatherings with their homeboys. You know what I mean? Like, but like, I'm talking about, like, bro, I saw a video the other day. It was 3 dudes in a car, right? And it was like something, I think the caption said, like, when your bro couldn't get a babysitter or something like that. And they were like, and they were like passing a bottle of alcohol around in the car. And it was 3 dudes, right? They weren't drinking it. They were in the car and they were just like, touching the bottle. It was something like that. It was something like ritual, you could tell. They all dab the bottle, right? Dab the bottle. And when they went to the pan to the back seat, the dad in the back seat did it, and then they panned. There was a little boy in the back seat, and he dapped the alcohol bottle. I'm not going in on, I'm not saying, of course, I know that they're not going to let that child drink. I'm just saying, like, most women don't do that type of stuff. It was this is what I'm saying. The image that I got, it was 3 dudes in a car with alcohol driving somewhere with a child. How are they going to get home? They were all in the same car with a bottle of alcohol. Presumably, they're going to drink that alcohol at wherever they get to, and that child is going to be in the car with them. Are they staying the night somewhere? It didn't look like it. That's what I'm saying. Like, it just, it's just little shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, women just don't do stuff like that. Mothers typically don't do stuff like that. So DDG, you are not alone in that boat. And also, men, the way that he is acting like, oh, why I also had those thoughts, bro. I still do. I still do as a father, as an involved father. I'm in my kids' life, right? I'm in my kids' lives every day. We're together. We live together. They're my babies. I'm married to my woman. You know what I'm saying? I might be in your situation and that shit still happens. Like, it just comes with the territory, fam. They're just growing pains. This is not the way to handle it. Getting on the internet like this, shitting on her while she's sick, you know what I'm saying? Not taking any accountability for anything that you have done. This ain't it. That's all I'm saying. This ain't it. This is a very, very bad look. Very bad look.